muistillaan, aloin muistella lähtöäsi sun. Tie itän ei oo matka mikään, niin sinä vakuuttelit. Mutta aika alkaa painaa rintaani syvällä niin, kunnes koittaa aika, jonka armoilla kylmenenkin. Rakkaus on kuollut elämän virtaan. Rakkaus on kuollut kaiken pintaan. Rakkaus on kuollut elämän otteessaan. Kasvaa uusi elämä, sinä puinen juurin yksinään. Tie sua kantaan, mut ei kauan, rinta alas painuen. Hetken jaksaa, viel on matkaa, kauas menet, tiedän sen. Olet nuori, mut muu huoli suuruuden hullus sulkuun on. Kadun minun muistoja, jotka aion haudata, kun et enää luokseen palaakaan. Rakkaus on kuollut elämän virtaan. Rakkaus on kuollut rajan pintaan. Rakkaus on kuollut elämän otteessaan. Sisälläni hännitää sinä puiden juurin yksinään. Ei kangas metsä, kauaa estä vaaroin sinut löytävän. Luottamus suurin on se juuri syy, miksi sinut löydetään. Pian olet peitossa, kariken huomassa, kerroksessa metsän keskellä. Rakkaus on kuollut elämän virtaan. Rakkaus on kuollut rajan pintaan. Rakkaus on kuollut elämän otteessaan.
all right. Hey, welcome back to the broadcast. Here am I. So, this week, where's the camera? You. Okay. So, we are going to play lots of games. Okay, now I can't hear myself anymore. So today we are going to play Road to Vostok and bit of my winter car, so I get something done in that game without dying, preferably. Thursday we are going to play Wing Commander, secret missions. It's difficulty is ramping up, and then Zeus X Zodiac. I think it's in the end game, but I'm not too sure. And Saturday we are going to continue with the Sticks stealth action game, Prey, and Fear and Hunger. We are going to rate some censored games. So I want to know how the Fear and Hunger actually ends. So that's why we are going to continue it. But now we are going to jump into the Road to Vostok, and we have like a special mission today. Because we are going to smuggle Bibles at the Vostok. Actually, I did like know some missionaries back in my days, and some of them had actually done this during the Cold War, smuggle Bibles to the Russia. So what we are going to do is go and role play as a missionary, sneak to the Vostok and try to like give to the Bible to the local people and take them to the catch. So we are going to try to approach the soldiers with peace. And we have a clock because it's dangerous, and a silencer because think of the children's ears. Otherwise we have like a civilian clothes. And time is 13. So we would be coming, it's now summer, so we are going to not taking any long arms. That wouldn't be. We had like a guitar, I could take that, but no. I think we are pretty much set. This is like the previous game set. Sleeping bag. Maybe not. Oh, let's take the sleeping bag with us. So this is more like with some humor. Yeah, let's reload. But yeah, let's go with this setup. I'll take the one more Bible with us. So now we have something to smuggle. Let's make a sound check at this point. Good. Hydration is slow. I think we are pretty much set up with this kind of gear. Energy, hydration. No armor because we are going with the civilian gear. So, yay. Good for us. And coffee if our energy goes low. Okay, hydration is still low, but so gotta think about some challenges. while waiting the early access to begin. But this is like a last demo. Haven't tried out the other modifications yet, but I think this old man's okay. Nice weather. Old man's is kind of the pretty good compilation of the several mods. I'm taking a long route around. I would like to hit the minefield during the dark, but I suppose we are still some time away. With better position. So you could go different directions in a early access. Has a lot. It would have like a much more maps. Haven't actually taken this route like forever in this map, so check it around. New Rock. We are on the mission of God. Quote from the Blues Brothers movie. Actually, let me bring up the chat. I don't know. Maybe this village does need some features at the edge of the this inhabited area. Difficulty is basically like this +1, so 4 active enemies. Like there. Oh, he's going away. He doesn't want to get a Bible. Yeah, kind of bagmans now, reppuri in Finnish. So those were like a former long-range patrol guys who actually made trips to the Soviet Union side, and the pay was coming from the United States CIA and stuff like that. So I think this is pretty good. What's my flashlight? It's H. Peace with you. Oh, you are dead. early access will have these mines like scattered differently, so hydration is low. Okay, one bullet. Okay, more exposure so you can actually see something. I wonder if the soldiers actually notice if the mines go off. Okay, let's sneak carefully. Hope the helicopter won't spot us. There's definitely like people over there. So apparently these mines have like a square-shaped collision box, which is so it's like a 16% larger, depending where you approach the mine. So there's like a basically you could say the trigger distance has some variance. Okay, there's one mine over here. I think we need to go without light. Now. Bit more cloudy would be like a... I can see one over there. One over there. Ah, it's over there. Crossing the border zone without armor. We have some medical supplies, but that's about it. I think that's a boom. Oh no. Oh no. Please be out of the mission of God. Okay, I need to... I turned the other cheek and it...
Inside the wire.
Oh no, it was self-defense. Went down over there. Out. Yep. That hurt. I kind of noticed that sometimes if I'm using the pistol, I'm shooting the mine too close. I don't know if it helps if I have like a... I don't know where the guy went down, so I could check if he has a life hack, but yeah. Too bad. It was self-defense. I have a bad luck with these border guards. Pretty bright night. I don't know if that's a good thing or if the AI is actually like a checking how much there's light to go around. Technically they shouldn't like see us. They should be like pretty blind during the night. I think this route had like a one nasty mine. Yeah, I think we can see the road over there. I'm having like a pretty much bad luck with that one single card. But yeah, if that doesn't trigger, I shouldn't like shoot the mine. 2 hours more. Here we are in Vostok. Okay. So let's continue our Bible smuggling. So there's like some catch nearby the statue, but it's in the middle. So, and I think I need like a food and drinks, but because the worldly possessions are like common to all Christians, so we can loot everything. Especially, it's good that we take like a weapons away from here. Did you get to the apartments by walking along the edge of minefields? Yes, I did. I took the right way route, except that I did. Sauna hat. Yes, please. So I did like a cross. Take a shortcut at the start, but mostly along the edge of the minefields. Nothing nice here. Not even food stuff. Yep. Always check the fuse box. There's actually... Oh, soda is here. An energy powder. I think the soda will be like quite useful. No mines there. There's couple mines, but you need to like know where they are or avoid them. Less chance to like meet guards. But we are going to get back, so you'll see then. Ah. Currently we are smuggling Bibles to the Vostok. We will see. Yeah, we will see. This is basically a pistol run. It's some loose team. Toilet paper. Soda. Okay, that's a big gun. Shotgun. Always check the Okay, there's a tactical fleece and what else? I'm not too thrilled about energy powders because they are meant to that you mix them with the water. Oh, there's a box here. PTN. It's the P. I wonder if the PTN was the shotgun silencer. No, but PTN is, I think it's one of those AK silencers. So basically, a difficulty is slightly improved, so we have now 4 enemies active in the area. So there's a slightly elevated chance to meet them, but they can still like a pop around any corner. Because you can actually adjust the enemy spawn amount and how many active with the MCM. I think I have a like inverter already. Just waiting the early access to come out. When we can actually craft stuff by then. Crafting system is okay. 63% RK 95. I'll just remove this so children can't get it. Yep. They're actually pretty good. No. Wrong direction. Oh yeah, let's not do the same mistake than before and actually reload the gun before going around with the unloaded gun. Also, these fuse boxes might have like batteries and not fuses. That's kind of traditional place to save batteries. Student meal. Let's look around. So the main square is over there. We can manage with these. So we can pick up speed a bit. Harmonica. Too many bodies to perform last rites. Medkits would be the best. I have like found once artifact from this place. The soldiers will spawn. Some of them will have artifacts because they are so cost efficient to carry around. Just one space and it's same stats than medkit. Okay, what's in here? Okay, it's I have a harmonica. So I think it's either light or laser. Okay, it's a laser. KP drum. If you enter all these, that's a SVD like a site. So we could actually take it. I would rather take the SVD magazine because I have like a SVD without magazine. Super use. Oh, special box. Special crate here. Okay, night vision. I suppose the Bible smuggler will really use night vision and knife if given chance. That this doesn't go. MRO. Pro or MRO? Don't really know much of difference, but also we don't have any armor currently, so. There could be like a lots of interesting stuff laying on the ground, but you can actually miss them. That's a good condition. Oh, there's already a Bible in this house, so I want like a rate them more. NVG has 91%. Might want to use those NVGs at rather in a minefield. Gives an advantage. Can hear somebody. Ooh, armor plate. But we don't have a plate carrier. I can hear steps on the gravel.
Ты правда заебал меня.
Closer. So we can hear them like a two stories vertical. Bandage, yes please. Lost for like one bandage because so let's not aim the gun constantly. My strength is training.
Свалил отсюда, ты не по ту сторону границы.
Something about border. Oh no. Hey, mister, would you like to have a Bible? I'm a mission of peace. KP 31. Where did
Шел
we
нахуй, крестёныш!
see the magazine? The wrong side of the border. Yeah, I cannot gather that much.
Замри! Руки!
I think it might have been like a previous stairwell. Yeah, I think he sees on the at the outside ground level. I was like, nah, we are not going to find like a KP-31 soon. So I was forgetting. One shotgun shell. Nobody outside. And I think it was in a kitchen. Okay, this is already checked. Well, these are all already checked out, but... Because I think I demonstrated in a Santa Claus video that how effective the KP-31 Suomi submachine gun is in a... Here it is. Also, the real Suomi submachine gun has this problem that if you like arm it, it might like go off immediately. So it was in the next stairwell. can hear something. Faint steps. Okay, maybe the guy was on the roof. Here's the statue. I usually don't like to be this open. Right. Let's put these to the hideout. And I can hear something. So we managed to smuggle Bibles in the Vostok. So basically, this could be like one of missions that there should be like some missions that take you other way around. So you go and take some stuff to the Vostok through the minefield. Except that I think I put these in the wrong place. Okay, that's good. Now then, we are going to continue our merry way around. Jerry can. Sauna hat is actually like a rare one, so that's why we are keeping it. Suomi submachine gun is actually slightly smaller, although it's like a heavy, very heavy weapon. Yep. 6.28 kilograms. Not really a submachine gun. RK95 is 5.1. Yeah, heavy. Even that is pretty heavy. ACP. So medkits would be nice. Or IFAKs. And those sights that actually zoom. Like optical sights. Well, this is an optical sight, but or is Immersive better? Probably so heavy because 71 rounds. Not really. I mean, if you make the calculations, 71 9mm is not that much. Even if it's like the cylinder magazine is like a big and heavy, it's not contributing because the whole gun is actually built like a old-fashioned machine gun, first generation submachine gun. So it's built like a machine gun, the heavy milled metal parts. That's why it's so-called recoilless, because it's so heavy gun that 9mm cartridge can't actually like make it bubble. I have been shooting with the Suomi submachine gun. So. And slow firing rate, like really. Okay, interesting. Yeah, all metal. So it was like a bit of daunting for example long recon patrol dudes were carrying during the war. That was like that's a heavy thing to haul around. Even the basic motion nagant rifle is like a SLV. So SLV is the shotgun silencer. We'll take that monster. Okay. It's a silencer that goes to the multiple rifles. Also, this is like this Suomi submachine gun is like I dropped my gun here. So it's like this is very old-fashioned drum magazine here. Even during the war, Finns had like these 50 round box magazines, and after war, 20 round sticks, which were like cheaper. So because the drum magazine is actually like very hard to load, even especially the first version, but it's heavy and like doesn't want to open, and then you need to put the rounds inside, then you need to screw the thing back in. So it's like try to load it when you are under fire. It takes time. So box magazines are always like much faster. Do they still shoot it in the Finnish military? I think, I guess for the traditional reasons they have still some. Most of Suomi submachine guns were like a sold away or thrown away at when we got like a huge pile of Chinese and East Germany assault rifles back in the end of 90s. So it's still shot, but for the historical purposes. I shot with the gun collector, so that's why I got to shoot like a full automatic. There isn't like too many ranges in Finland where you can actually have a permission to go full auto, so minus the military ranges, of course. Oh, fishing rod. And this rifle is in a much better shape. Not alarm clock. Cold medicine are so plenty that they can be dropped away pretty easily. Bandits, always keep that with you. So lots of inventory Tetris. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, so the well, fishing rod is expensive, but it takes like several slots. AKM, let's check the information. So it's 3.4 kilos. So that's actually much lighter than even the RK62, which is like forefather of the RK95. 200 grams lighter than these. So I think that would be like a reason, if you want to reason why you should use the AKM in the road to Vostok, is that it's slightly lighter than the Finnish RK95. Most often than not, these are just like closed doors that are open. But sometimes it's actually NPC that opens or closes them. And yes, they can see your light, so... Did we check this? Oh, no, we didn't. We checked the one at the back. Because it was open. Easy way to make more space, eat. Mental 100. NPCs can spot you from miles away sometimes. Yes, they can, but only when there's light. They don't have NVGs. So, darkness is actually covering you. They could be like really blind unless you go with the light and make noise. So their detection range is much smaller. Okay, now we get like a better bag. I had like this duffel bag with me. Totally civilian gear. These crates have like a low chance to have anything interesting. Of course, you could play with just checking the price of the items. I'm more like I loot more with the base feeling rather than monetary value. Oh yeah, if you shoot, that also like illuminates you in their eyes, unless you have a silencer which lowers the detection range. So yeah, that's a... But they don't always spot you. Antibiotics. Yes, please. Ah, beer. I think you can place the KP in the secondary slot. Yeah, you can. You can place. This feels like this feels wrong to have a KP-31 in a secondary slot. 6.23 kilogram secondary weapon. This feels wrong. I think in Santa Claus mission, I had like a KP-31 in secondary slot. That's a good condition clock. Doesn't have a magazine, so it could help up the inventory space. Yeah, if I do this, I get like a two spaces more. I was actually carrying just because might want to show me shooting at some point, but we haven't found anything interesting yet, so no need to like go and make lots of space. There's few interesting items, weapons, which I would like to get, but this is like safe where I'm doing this, making these like challenges, because I already like died in this save once So that's like a just testing out for shits and giggles, basically. Thank you for following Grand Elemental. I butcher everyone's name always. I think best Finnish army game ever, if we don't count the Defense Forces modification official PTN, another one, is I think it Operation Battery cable. We have several battery cables already. I was checking what that is. Okay. So best Finnish army game is definitely like Operation Flashpoint with the FDF modification. Been streaming it, and it's very old, pretty old, but still like a best depiction of the 90s and early 2000s Finnish army doctrine, threats, and of course the equipment. Battery. If the day dawns, I'm going to use this sleeping bag over here and continue skulking in the darkness. I always look at the. That's actually like a real Finnish army cardboard box with the 30 rounds of RK ammunition. Then again, Antti used to be like a Finnish army officer, so he kind of knows these things. Time is 6 a.m. Time to use the sleeping bag soon, and it's disposable, so. Okay. Oh, bishop. I'll eat that later. Five hours. Okay. 11:05. Midday. I would have hoped, but nope. Yep. Sir, you don't need to shoot me. I'm in a mission of peace. Okay. I totally understand. You don't like missionaries. Some lag spikes here.
Эта зона запретная.
Might have a shooting the I think he came from the roof and was like roaming around in a yard over here.
Стой!
Okay, I understand that much. He wants me to
Транспортер забейте.
stop. They can also come out of to the balcony and shoot from there.
Свалил отсюда!
No eyes on the target, unfortunately. Can't really tell where he was shooting from. Yep, that's where he is. Sorry, sir, I need to show to you if you don't stop to trying to murder me. Terrible face of human life. Nothing, no IFAC or anything. AK-12. A fishing rod is nice, but yeah, that's not a really great condition. S.L.K.E.R. Can leave a Bible with him now. Yeah, I don't have any on to carry, but yeah, could be that. Yep, that would be like a good idea. We can let's make some space. Maybe I have enough food, so. But I have been amazed how much people play the Road to Vostok, just this demo, which has like a lot less maps than the previous demonstrations. FDF mod for OFP was amazing, yeah. I knew some people. I was in the same clan that had the developers of that mod. Arma had one too, yeah. I was voice acting in Arma 1 FDF mod. Yeah, not even close to original one, content and popularity was. Yeah, the making models was pretty easy for the OFP, but making like models was pretty hard, demanding for the Arma Dash out. So when the team had like pulled the rabbit out of the hat, so to speak, they just didn't have that much of fight anymore in them. Also, the fact that it was like much harder to make, like reduce the amount of content. Current Arma 3, I think, has like a Swedish forces pack, which is the more or less the same team that made those Swedish forces packs back in the OFP day, and they have like a Finnish army units, but very small selection. But yeah, it was crazy amount of stuff that OFP had. Coffee master. Yeah, do we need a coffee master? I think I have a coffee master, so I don't need to take. But yeah, coffee master. The real brand is Mokka Master in Finland, and I think the coder of the FD mod team, Keketys, was like bragging about his Mokka Master at some point. Because it keeps the water just right temperature. I'm going to check the camp. Any youth campers here? Nope. Combat boots. They are inside the rock. Grey hoodie. It's made to last. Yeah, Mokka Master is made to last, definitely. No wonder it's still a popular. It's good. To some, they are like family heirlooms. Yeah, they are great. I think this is like a most difficult area because there's like several buildings, and you can get like in the crossfire pretty easily. I think somebody was on the roof. Sir, you don't need to shoot me. No, Sir, you need to stop that. Right away. Rest in pieces. What was the old Western? I recall seeing one old Western because in the old days, 80s, they were like Tarzan movies and old westerns that came from the Finnish TV. And I think on one western there was this a revolver, religious revolver guy who like made the cross every time he shot somebody. Like a interesting mannerisms. Do I want to? I want to get the black Jägeri backpack. It's cooler because it's black. No medical kits or IFAKs. Vostok looks nice in the summer. I think the radioactivity was confirmed, so it's going to be at some point there will be like a hot areas. HM-Air. Oh, this is the good one. I suppose I can drop the Pro because MRO is actually taking less space. HMR is. Yeah, this is nice. Very nice. I have a green Jägeri pack in real life. Quite expensive. Yeah, they are. Massive upgrade. Yeah, they are quality ones. They are really good quality. Yeah, Antti has a deal with the Savotta, and not only Savotta, because Laitila drink is this is like a Laitila brewery, so it's a real brand. So he's getting those brand deals for this game, and also like these Jaeger knives. These are real brand. Oh, nice! We got the M43 grenades, and why not the KP drum? They are so rare. Yeah, grenades are so rare. And you need to like learn them, so maybe throw some of them in a tutorial to get a hold of how it works. M43 is a live grenade that have actually thrown in an army. So it's like a, well, 1943 shrapnel part, but you can always like update the explosives and fuse. HMR is better. Empty can. plate carrier would be like a pretty nice find as well, because I have a plate but no plate carrier. Cobra. Not really the best. Ah, this house has 2 Bibles already. Nice. I'll think I'll loan one. Let's do some redistribution of the wealth. This area is so action-packed if you go and like at the enemies with the MCM. Nothing interesting. I'm slightly concerned that we haven't actually found yet, but just one special crate. But I suppose the raid isn't like the most difficult part. It's getting back alive. Okay, we have been here. And to think that you need to like cross several maps. Okay, somebody isn't happy about us. More armor plates. 3 plus, so this is like a level 4. And it's, well, that's how it really works. These armor plate like markings are not like the best. Minefield is the biggest obstacle. Yeah, minefield and the guys with their RKs around the minefield. So that guy came like pretty angrily at me. But yeah, I don't think I need to like pump the whole magazine to the soldier so they go down. So, or I might want to like just to start to like go for the headshots. Peaches and yeah, these are my favorite because they go with the energy and hydration. It's like a student fruit. Is there anything worth correcting in a minefield or just pass through? There's a couple boxes in a trenches or outside of trenches, but general area, and there's like boxes under the guard towers, which might have something nice, but. Yeah, some people raid those, but it's like a huge fight with the border guards, so I'm not too big a fan of that. Yeah, towers and the trenches, yep. And yeah, and the border cars might carry IFAKs, which are like do just the same thing than medkit, but take only like one space. So yeah, they are super. Oh, nice. Protection level 1. Well, it's not great, but yeah, helmets are armor pieces, so like a super rare. Too open in an area to never feel at ease. Yep. Definitely do a quick trench loot run and then go back to the 0-5 in the early game. Yeah. It just takes time, nothing else. Check the both trenches for anything nice. Yeah, that's safe tactic, definitely. Meskit. Going to need that for the crafting in a. So meskits are like these boxes that look like this, and they have been like they haven't changed for 100 years. We had like in my platoon during the army, one guy in my room, there were one guy who had like this lid of this meskit from the 1936, and in my platoon there were a guy who had like a 1928. So the meskit lids had been in a war. So chew on that. Splint. Somehow I feel that these are pretty rare, so let's take one. The IFAKs are something that I might want to grind. So taking the war to the border guards and killing them to get some IFAKs would be like a pretty nice. But it's like a chance is something like a 1 out of 5 border guards has a IFAK. Up to 15 splits in my base. Oh, okay. One of those games. I don't think this save ever had like those many splits. This place has a Bible as well. Okay. Is that inside? Is somebody shooting inside and it's this slightly funny echo? Or somebody is actually shooting different gun? I don't think so. Every soldier had like a AK failure. Unless some rare guy might have like a PSS or something to that way, basically. Didn't have eyes on the target, so. We might want to time the movement so we can cross the minefield during the night. So my best bet would be like I wait till the sun is going down and then head to the border. Nothing here. Maybe the princess in the other castle or the special boxes. I think I hear somebody walking outside, so. Getting boxed in some places also. FPS dipping very low at times. Huh. Back up to the 50-60. Huh. I heard all meds compulsively. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good tactic. Dang. I don't know where the shooter is. That's slightly unsettling at this point. Because they might like start to home towards me. PBS. This is, I think this is like, I already have that at home, but it's a AK muzzle device. And a Bible here. Okay, I think the night is coming. Or evening, rather. PPS is for AM. Yep. Not really worth it. Yep. Chocolate. Always worth it. So basically you should, for the rage, you should only take beer and chocolate with you. Beer meta, basically. Oh, there's a Bible here. Oh, finally we find a medkit. I think this is like a first medkit we find. Hydration could be better. Beer and chocolate. Basic camping rations. Yep. Antibiotics are like a good price. You have an extra clock, basically. Plate carrier would be nice. Would improve our survivability a bit. Could also eat 2 cold meds, yeah. One painkiller, nice. Why you hold on to the jerry can? I think I haven't, in this save, I haven't made the quest for the trader. That he wants to go to the road trip, which is actually going to happen. So the generalist is going to leave for the vacation. Yep. Okay. Headshot. This is why you need those medkits. I think our yeah, bullet went through the helmet. Critical. I think I got the man. Okay, they might come here like with the force. Sometimes they get me in the head. I think they can lose your scent. But are like always aware about you somehow. Okay, that's close. Special wounds can be really brutal. Yeah, when I started to play this. Thanks for following Obiter Arts. Yeah, it's a running marathon if you get like a deadly wound in a minefield. Basically, helmet didn't help at all. Or well, it helped that I didn't die outright from the headshot. So is that still protection something? Protection is still level 1. That guy was going fast, so let's not start the firefight. Loot is semi-dry at this run.
Ты, блядь, крысёныш! Эта зона запретная.
Door opening. Closing.
Нахуй пошел, тебе здесь не место!
Guess I'm going to need the painkillers. There could be like one guy in a roof. So can't remember if this was the stairwell that had like the chance. At least the sun is going down, So we are not being detected that easily.
Пристрелю нахуй, сдался!
Okay, it is like a that leads to the roof. Okay, quality MP5. Lots of KP31 rounds and drums. Oh, finally! Look at that. Okay, nobody has come through here probably. HMR. Yes, please. LVPC, yes. So now we got the rig. Patrol backpack. I think I see this like a more rarely than the Jägeri backpack. It's worse. Very nice. Yep. So level 4 armor is now helping us to survive. I've been like walking on eggshells basically just because haven't got anything like just pistol run. Although silencer is kind of helping as well.
Шел нахуй, крестёныш!
We could now basically head back through the minefield. Was going to play my winter car after this. So basically you can go under equipped to the Vostok, but just need to be like more careful. Of course, it's going to pay to the desert journey troops, so you need to like cross several maps to get here in the early access. Because that's how the game is actually supposed to go. How do you like the immersive overhaul so far? This is great. I mean, I really like this. This is like everything what I wanted. The NPCs I actually have to reload. They use rapid fire. I can do the ADS, so small ADS zoom when I take the even if I have
Свалил
like
отсюда!
oh no, non-zooming like a side here. That's a tree, that's not a soldier. So I would say this is almost like a must update to the. I hope that most of these features get like introduced to the vanilla game. I think that was the guy who was shooting us from the who got the headshot on us. Well, I got headshot on him. Eye to eye. Question mark. Also, I've noticed that campfires might have like a special grades. But let's do the transfer to the minefield during the dark. Just because it's like a good idea. 1925. Okay. So either way, I would say that we should take either left or right side. Of course, I'm now coming from the Vostok side. But yeah, the problem here is that how much do I have a batteries? 73. If I use the light, I would spot the mines. But if I use the NVGs, this is like something like a 15 minutes. Lasts like a 15 minutes only. But light is going to make the enemies spot you more easily. So once again. And if you get spotted by helicopter, they are going to come after you all. Which is very funny if you have like used this MCM Immersive Overhaul to like add the enemies, active enemies to the 8 or something. Had that happened in a Santa Claus mission. Then again, Santa Claus had like a Suomi submachine gun, so. Not duck walking anymore. Oh yeah, let's keep nose on the ground as well. So there's couple mines that you could step on if you go through the edges of the level. Oh. Okay, that was somebody. Yep, that was pretty close. Health is down. It's going down very fast. Headshot again. Ah. Okay, I got shot to the head twice. How are you liking the game? I mean, I really like this. I have been playing like a S.T.A.L.K.E.R games and S.T.A.L.K.E.R just before this. And this is like a very realistic, very Finnish. Like the beer doesn't have any negative effects. Penta plus 40. So yeah. This is great. I like the idea. I have actually met Antti once. He was a teacher in neighboring school, teaching the game graphics and game development. So very small circles around here. I mean, DayZ players are looking forward to a different pace. Yeah, this is definitely like a different from the pace, and it's like a. It has this gritty realism, like my winter car. And the developer Antti kind of was brave enough to do mechanics that are not like common in games. Like the people need to check how to load the shotgun, because they have like a custom just to press R and then use it like a semi-automatic weapon. But no, you need to brag the slide after every shot. I would dare to say that the guy actually lost us. Gun mechanics in this one are amazing. Yeah, they are pretty okay. But it needs to be shooting needs to feel good in a shooter game. That's like a that's not even like something we can discuss about. If the shooting doesn't feel good, the game doesn't have any chance. Behind the Finnish side, where you can actually stick with the roads, if you can see the mines better. Seeing anybody. Shooting to my blades. Yeah, it's a very cool that
You're entering the border zone! Surrender and we won't shoot you!
Day of many wounds. So I think he's in a ditch. Depression over there with the mines. They seem to be like able to go around the mines. Yeah, this is an MCM that you can't actually use the scope with the night vision. Huh. They can come to this side of the border as well. So it's not like they couldn't follow us. Tästä kai. Okay, no IFAC. Oh no. Oh no. My back hurts again. I think my plate is like I've gone by this route. Okay, there were a couple guys like hunting me. NGV battery is getting low. Yep, they are. Okay, that wasn't. We have visual, okay.
the border zone! Surrender and we won't shoot you! Hurt you! Pinky promise!
Pinky promise.
He's almost
jam.
beside the wire!
Five health. Easy. I died. Alright. Character died. So yeah, I would have like a escape it if I wanted to like not stay around fighting with the soldiers in a dark. So that's it basically. Dirt headshot. Yeah, that was a day of headshots, really. So yeah, that was interesting. Sometimes RNG is like against you, like very badly. But then again, we didn't lose like much of anything basically. Foodstuffs maybe. Yeah, previous gear is here. So yeah, when you die, not die in a Vostok, it's like well, it's not half Finn, but it's the game. It won't end. So if you are bleeding out, you can just run out of the Vostok permadeath, unless it's like going to be like a deep permadeath zone. There's like several maps, which is probably going to be at some point. So then it's like nope for dying. But anyway, hey, that's enough for Road to Vostok. Good brutal gameplay and yep, very hardcore. I'm showing the schedule. So now I'm going to switch to the My Winter Car. I'm going to make like a new broadcast, trying to not to die in a My Winter Car as well. Tomorrow, oldies, Wing Commander, Secret Missions, game from 1990. And Deus Ex Zodiac, that's a mod for Deus Ex, original one. Saturday, continuing the sticks, thief-like action, sneaking game, Prey, sci-fi horror action, immersive simulation, and then Fear and Hunger in a Let's Rate censored games. Anyway, I'm Peli-Rami, signing on or changing games, so back in a 50 minutes or so. My Winter Car is almost as brutal.